Chameleon or whatever.
Chameleonaire? Hell no. He had
bangers.
He had hits.
I've only ever heard one of his
Multiple
hits.
multiple hits, bro.
What was his first song? His first song was my all-time favorite. His first hit.
Riding Dirty?
No, before that.
Oh, before that.
He had something before that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a big song
Bro, that
before
was just part of a fucking album. He had he had a whole mixtape series before that album.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it was on the
mixtape.
same album, but it came out before that song. Oh my god, that's gonna bug me.
Oh, you gotta look it up now. Look at the track list.
Because it was my video on MySpace.
Holy shit,
That's
MySpace.
how old it is. MySpace.
Damn, remember when that was just a different time, bro? Because you couldn't be lazy and be on social media. You had to code. You had to learn.
Yeah.
You had to learn. HTML, how to fucking do your profile and shit. Now it's done for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Enter in a couple keystrokes and it's
Yeah,
done.
just wrong. You
Here,
hit the.
turn it up.
What is this?
Turn it up.
Oh, turn it up.
Sunshine, they gonna put the shine
Oh,
on.
shine on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shine on.
But yeah, this is that.
Yeah, Chameleonaire, Texas legend, bro.
Yeah, dude, he was at the forefront of that whole chopped and screwed type movement.
Well, Riding Dirty definitely like put a fucking. I mean, I don't know if Riding Dirty came out before that whole Michael 10,000 watts movement.
it was around the same time. They're both like mid 2000s. I mean, Mike Jones started
Yeah, Mike
the
Jones.
movement.
Holy shit, Mike Jones
Was still
bro.
tipping. Him, Paul Wall,
Paul Wow.
what was his name? Slim Thug.
Slim Thugger.
Thug. Yeah, they brought that movement back, you know.
man.
And then Chameleonaire came out shortly after, and then it lasted for a good year,
Yeah,
2 years.
there was a few other guys. What was the other guy? Fucking ice cream paint job. Who was that? Duro?
I don't remember. Yeah, Dro.
Ice cream paint job.
And there was a Lil Flip.
Clean on the outside, clean on the inside.
Lil Flip's from Houston too, right?
Yeah, Lil Flip. Yeah.
There was that, and then it moved on to Atlanta. I think Atlanta took over after
Yeah,
that.
and then it just stayed there now. Like
No,
Jesus.
and then it was St. Louis.
Oh yeah, oh,
Chingy,
The Lou.
Nelly.
Murphy, the whole lunatic, St.
Yeah, all of
Lunatics.
them.
Jesus, bro.
I'm saying
I was in the Midwest when that shit was
Yeah.
popping. It was crazy,
Shit
bro.
was bi- that
There's
shit was
dudes walking
big.
around with fucking Jason masks on the side of their head. Like, what the
Yep.
fuck are you doing?
with a Band-Aid under their
Yeah,
eyes.
bro. The Band-Aid and the wife beater with the tinfoil chain, bro. Like,
Yo.
bro.
My
There
first girl was tinfoil, bro. Cut my gums up and shit.
Oh,
Fuck. Touched my feeling, almost cried.
Holy shit, man. Yeah, hell yeah. I remember
rough.
I got one at I think it was at a fair.
Oh, I got one
county
at a fair, yeah.
I think I got it at a county fair when I was living in Kansas.
I got
And I
one.
thought I was the coolest motherfucker on earth.
Me too. I would wear that shit.
Until I put it on. I was like, oh, this shit hurts.
Yeah.
And then like I realized later, like, oh, they get that shit fitted. Like
Yeah.
they go to
Wow.
like an orthodontist and shit.
Mine came with have you ever had a mouth guard when you boil it?
Yeah.
Mine came with that inside of it, and I would bite down, and I held my teeth on there,
Yeah.
and it fit it to my teeth, the grill.
Oh, okay,
So mine
okay.
came with that.
Man, you know what's so
Luckily.
funny? I didn't know when I was like my first, like at the first 5 games that I ever played in high school. I didn't know that you can boil those mouthpieces.
Oh, fit it
So
to
I
your
just
teeth.
had the fucking straight up like,
Just resting.
dude. It was just a flat mouthpiece. Yeah, this one. Yeah,
You're like, what is going
I'm
on,
probably.
man?
I had a lot of concussions.
That shit was crazy.
Guaranteed. Yeah, I didn't know.
And of course, it's all undocumented because they don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
it's high school, man.
Kid sports, who gives a shit?
I mean, we're
Yeah.
still developing, but who gives a fuck,
Yeah,
right?
if
Yeah,
you get a
exactly.
brain,
Just run into each other because
I-
we want more funding for the school.
Don't worry, this helmet will protect you.
Yeah,
It's
if
not about you. It's about the school, man.
Damn right.
As long as you're winning games, who cares?
Honestly, that's how it is.
Oh yeah.
That's how it was. That's how
That's how it
felt.
still is.
It's worse now.
We went like 10-1. We made like the conference. We were like
Yeah.
conference champions or whatever the fuck.
And everyone's complaining about
Oh
the one
my
loss.
god, dude! I didn't have to do shit that year.
Yeah.
That was the easiest year of high school I ever had.
Because they want you to be eligible.
Bro, every game we
Oh.
won, like every teacher, every period, it was like, good game, good game, good game.
Yeah.
And like I never dropped below like a fucking C. I had the
Yeah.
best grades I ever had when I was playing football.
Especially in the Midwest.
Yeah,
That's all
what
they
else are
care
they gonna
about.
do?
That's
but-
all they got. They got wrestling. I say
Oh, that's right. Yeah, wrestling.
I'd say wrestling,
Wrestling's
yeah,
like the top.
It's kind of above football, as far as like the Midwest goes, but in
Oh,
the
yeah.
South it's complete opposite.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
football.
But Midwest, yeah, wrestling is king. But yeah, football though, Jesus.
And if you play on both teams, you would have walked out with an A.
And I was the only brown dude on the team, so like there are like, man, I had so many stories about me. Like, bro, I mean, it's a town of like, I think it was like 800 people
Oh, that's bad.
when I was there.
Yeah.
So, and I was this size
Oh.
in high school.
Oh no.
So, they had some super duper. I mean, I got my letter and all that. Like, I got scholarship offers and shit. But that was just because I was in that shitty town.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
the only
yeah.
one making noise.
I really wasn't
Yeah.
wasn't anything, like in the broad scheme of things. But in that little town, everybody was like, "Yo, this guy's gonna go to a Division I school. Like, he's got offers." I'm like, "Bro, I got offers
Yeah.
from like community colleges."
Yeah, because then you go to play like a real
Yeah.
team from like Chicago.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
get fucking murked.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That was fight. We were always hella good, and then we'd play like Prosser, who's like god tier,
powerhouse,
We would
yeah.
get just fucking manhandled, go undefeated, and get fucked in the playoffs.
Yeah, I
every
mean
year.
there's a reason we didn't win the state championship.
yeah,
Like,
it's, it's a problem.
it's yeah.
But as long as you're popular in that town, that's all that matters.
Oh, dude, like fuck. There's kids walking around small towns right now who are on the football team
Yep.
who are like living like kings.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we got fucking vouchers for McDonald's. We got fucking Walmart gift cards. They spoil the fuck out of you.
Yep.
And like, you didn't have to worry about shit as long as you were winning.
Yep.
But
The minute you start losing, now you
but
got all this
the
extra work.
the following year, when the seniors graduated and they all went to college, and it was like, up to the
Up to
last
B
year,
team.
up to last year's juniors. Oh, different story.
Oh yeah.
It was, I think we're like one game above 500 the following year, and yeah, I was like, by that time I was like, okay, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I want to move.
I'm not trying to live here.
Hell no, man. Small town America though is really nice. It's
Yeah.
really good living, man.
They kind of show that on Last Chance U,
Yeah,
both in Scuba and
Independence. Yeah,
they kind of show how cool it is to live in such a small
it
town.
really is a really nice living, but it's just what you have to do to make a living.
Yeah,
honestly,
there's
like
nothing
your-
you can do
your
there.
money, there's nothing.
Yep.
I mean, I bucked hay in the summer,
Yeah.
and that was like $25 a day.
Yeah, that's all there
and
is to do.
And there's no clock.
Of course.
So
not.
like I'm not punching in.
Your
I'm not
clock is
punching out.
when the sun comes up to when the,
The
sun
mother-
goes down.
The motherfucker calls you.
Oh, he calls you.
Yeah, he calls you,
Oh, wow.
and he's like, "Hey, yeah, we have phones."
No,
They
usually
have-
it's from sun up to sundown.
no, that like they call you at like 5 in the morning,
Oh, well,
4:30 in the morning.
oh, before the sun is coming.
Yeah, like, hey, get up, get ready to go. We got 15 trucks we got to do today, or whatever the fuck it was.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what it. But yeah, I digress. Small town America, fucking amazing,
It's dope.
amazing way of life over there. It's really slowed down. Like in hindsight, now what I know, like living in a fucking metropolis that we do
Yeah.
over here, like man, it's just simpler.
Yeah, it's a lot more relaxing, man.
Yeah, you can pay attention to the right things over there.
I'd be driving home here about to lose my fucking mind.
My God, man, it took me a fucking almost. It almost took me an hour to get home from the fucking gym this morning.
From the gym?
From
What
the gym.
Fuck? Oh, you take 167.
No,
You did it?
I didn't.
What the fuck was going on?
It was fucking blocked, bro.
What was?
It was just bad.
Oh, is this bad? That's weird.
I looked it up on the map before. I usually check the maps before I hit the highway,
Yeah.
and it was all fucking orange and red. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my God, never mind.
167's always fucked.
Yep.
Fucking weekends, man.
I-5
It's
by
like-
my health was fucked, and that was
Yeah,
like at
'cause-
11:30.
It's because I-405's closed
Oh yeah, that's
for the
right.
weekend, so I-5's going to be fucked.
Oh fuck, man.
It's the only
Yeah, but it's-
highway.
Southbound by the dome.
I know, but people coming
It's
from
fucking ridiculous.
Bellevue or Seattle are still like, in
Fuck
that.
them. Stay in Seattle. Go take care of your fucking homeless
Fucking-
population problem. Fuck.
Stay home.
Stop coming here. Stop trying to send them here, Puyallup.
I'll never.
You
Yeah, send them to
fuckers.
Tacoma.
No,
Jesus.
do not send them to Tacoma. We have enough of those fuckers.
Get them out of here.
Bro, you can send them to Federal Way. I want to see that.
They'll probably get shot, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bring them over there.
Bum fights, yo.
Send them to
Bum
fucking
fights.
Pay per view.
send them to Roy Washington. They ain't got shit over
Oh
there.
my
Send them to
God.
fucking Ording and shit.
Bonnie Lake,
Where
Oregon, Roy.
all the heroin is.
Buckley,
Yeah.
Maple Valley.
Christ.
There's plenty of room for you out there.
Just send them to the
Who
coast.
even remembers Maple Valley?
Yeah, you got to go past Covington. I don't go past Covington.
Hell no.
About as far as I go, dude.
Oh my
I
God.
gotta stay
about it.
safe.
It gets really risky
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
in
I
those
just-
parts.
Covington's already sus, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go this back home.
I mean, like they're so. I don't know. They're not. I don't want to say they're behind because they obviously live in a very progressive state in Washington.
Yeah.
Co-
But fuck, man, when you go out there, I've had experiences where they just look at you
Yep.
No, yeah.
weird. Like it's not. It's probably not.
What is a brown person
They're-
doing this
they're-
far out?
They're probably not trying to be offensive,
But they are.
but the way it comes off, it's like
Oh, yeah.
holy shit, dude. I feel like one of those bears in a zoo.
Yeah.
Like just people just looking at me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
just trying to, I just wanted $20 on pump one, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
What
you
do
know-
you want?
So they don't even like, how usually you walk into a gas station, they're like, hey, how are you doing? Whatever.
Yeah.
The fucking greeting. And then when you pay, you leave. They're like, okay, have a nice day. Yeah, I had experienced none of that in Maple Valley. Like big old brown guy with black hair.
That's because that's
You know
a
what I
rich people hood over
Yeah,
there.
hell
That's
yeah,
why.
dude. Jesus.
Covington's like overpopulated, and their infrastructure can't handle how populated it is.
Yeah, bro.
So when you gotta take that left to get into the turn onto the road that Marshalls is on,
Yes,
that shit's backed up,
bro.
5 miles.
It took us 2 lights,
Yeah,
2
dude.
cycles just to fucking get into that lane, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
Right when you get off the freeway, you're fucked.
too many people are getting hip to those small towns now.
Yeah, ours is getting overpopulated.
Yeah, the people are just trying to get away.
No, we're gonna have a decrease in population coming up. Hopefully,
Maybe.
I
I
hope.
hope with the fucking Area 51.
I hope-
1.7 million people signed up to go,
They
and I'm
turned it-
hoping 10% go.
They turned it into a music festival now.
Oh my!
Oh,
God.
Yeah, the guy
Jesus.
who created it sounds like another fire festival. But who knows?
Oh, it's going to be.
I'm waiting for them to like move the signs from where Area 51 is, like move them back so they're actually technically trespassing, so they get free fire.
That's true.
God damn, Craig. Come on, man. Those are Americans, okay?
If they're dumb enough to go to a military base to try to raid it, then it's on their own fucking fault.
true.
Yeah, they're fucking gonna
I
die.
mean, it's not
dude.
like they're just going to work and coming back home, and I'm just like, oh, kill them all, kill them all.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to raid a military research facility.
There's
Fuck
a
'em.
reason we don't know those secrets that are there. Like,
I mean, the atomic bomb came out of there.
Yeah.
Fucking SR-71 Blackbird.
Until way the fuck later.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
still declassifying stuff from the 60s.
Yeah. I remember the first time seeing a B-2 bomber
Yeah.
Yeah.
on
looks-
Guam. I was like, what the fuck is that?
spaceship. Man.
I'm like 11 years old. I'm like, holy shit.
A UFO and real.
And then, like, I see it land. I'm like, oh, it's a fucking airplane.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that shit's
It looks like
fucking-
something like you could draw on with a fucking black crayon when you're 11 years old. You know what I mean?
fucking
Have you seen
chalkboard.
stealths in person?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That shit
The-
looks like a straight up UFO.
The B-2, the fucking
Yeah, the
SR-71
B2s.
looks like a straight up
Dude,
fucking
that fucking thing.
Jesus.
They built it in California and had to drive it in a semi truck to Area 51 because they couldn't fly it till they tested it, but they couldn't test it till they got to Area 51.
So people
Wow.
can't
So
see
so it
it.
looked like a giant fucking pizza. They actually showed the picture because they crated it up in wood,
Oh.
but since it was a triangle shape,
Oh,
it looked like a
j-
fucking slice of wooden pizza.
It looked like a slice of Edwards pie.
Oh yeah, it was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, those things are man.
I mean, we can't be flying those because we have literally Russia's allowed to fly their spy planes over. We just had one 2 days ago.
Yep.
It's part of a treaty signed during the Cold War, I believe.
Holy shit.
So they can fly. They were flying over Chicago and stuff, taking pictures. I mean,
Oh
they,
wow.
they let us know 72 hours in advance, and
Oh okay.
we could do the same thing to Russia. But yeah, a lot of people spotted it on like flight radars, and they're like, "Holy shit!"
What is going on? An anomaly.
And apparently, it's been like a treaty since 19 whatever the.
Whenever the Cold War ended.
Yeah.
Bro, that could explain a lot of like quote unquote UFO sightings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some where they're like, oh yeah, it was shifting back and forth real bad, and then you look at the quality, it's like a fucking potato.
Yeah, dude. It's like
It's
every
like-
time.
Every time.
yeah. Why?
Why is it every time there's a fucking UFO sighting? It's with a fucking potato.
They filmed it with a
Yes.
half a megapixel fucking
Bro, like on a
Piece of
fucking
shit.
Nokia flip phone.
They're like, oh, this picture's from 2004. It's like, it looks like it was from 1961. 1930 picture quality.
The only thing that holds weight to me is those Air Force pilots that saw
Oh, yeah.
it themselves.
Oh, yep.
yeah.
That's the only thing I believe. Like,
And then
holy
they try to
shit.
discredit those pilots, like, oh, they're under a lot of stress. They don't know exactly what they're seeing. It's like,
Don't talk for them, motherfuckers.
number one, don't talk for them,
Yeah.
exactly. And number two, they are thousands of miles in the air. They are on pure adrenaline. Their
Yeah,
senses
man.
are
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
on.
they're at Mach 3. Like,
They're on-
fuck.
oversensitive. Their senses are oversensitive, so they can see what you guys don't think they
Yes.
see.
Yeah, yeah.
And if that thing is moving how they said it does, I believe that pilot.
Yeah.
You know?
Holy
Yeah.
shit, man.
Because I watched that interview. I don't even know if it was a video. I think it was more of just the radio comms.
Mm.
And they were talking about it. I'm like, holy fuck, that's scary, dude.
Yeah.
If that's a real thing. Like,
I mean, I just can't believe people think we're the only group of like people.
yeah, in
Because
the
we
whole
can't even
universe.
in the whole universe. Because I can't call them humans because I don't know exactly what they
Yeah.
are. But
Organic life. I don't know.
organic life.
Or,
I mean, organic life works.
sentient.
Sentient?
Yeah,
I mean,
life?
technically, rats are sentient.
biologic being or something.
Rats
I
are one of the
know,
few
yeah.
people aware of the fact that
There-
they think,
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
just like us.
Bro, this card is off to a whack start. This is 5 decisions in a row.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
That's not a good sign. So, sorry. We're watching the card as we record, so.
Well, I mean, it's the prelim, so I mean, we got to give these guys a chance
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
impress. I mean, you saw the stadiums when it was panning out. It's fucking empty.
Yeah,
Hell
prelim,
yeah.
nobody shows up. It's weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
those are like the real,
Yeah.
real fan, like
Yeah.
the super dedicated. Like
That would be me.
Yeah.
I'd be there.
That would be.
that's like people who've had
100% me.
season tickets to a team since like the team started.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
same fucking chair.
Yeah.
They were
Same
born.
seat. Yeah.
Like, I've had season tickets to the Seattle Seahawks since they were first started.
Oh, really?
It's like
1976.
it's like those people are true fans.
Yeah.
Yes. They went through it all.
Yeah.
Been through some shit.
Yeah, they did.
Then we have a group of fans called the 12s since 12. So
Yeah,
they've liked
12
the
since
Seahawks.
2012.
Yep, that's what those are called.
And then we have bandwagon fans who, when it's doing good, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, go Seahawks."
Yeah.
I mean, that's yeah,
That's every team.
Every
I mean, every
fucking
team
team.
has that, but I haven't seen it as bad as this state.
bruh.
That's because you live here, but it is
Oh,
that
true.
bad
That-
everywhere.
It's bad everywhere. I saw like when I went to El Paso, Texas. I saw so much fucking cowboy shit. I'm like, you are nowhere near
Dallas.
Dallas, fucking Texas.
If anything, they should be Arizona Cardinal
I'm
fans.
saying they are like right there. I think
Oh, El Paso is the one closer to Arizona.
Yeah.
it's basic.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
closer than it
it's
is
the
to
only
Dallas.
it's the only city in fucking Texas with fucking Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah.
So that should tell you like
Oh,
they're not
shit.
even in the same fucking time
Not
zone.
even Central.
I saw fucking cars like fully decaled out and like Troy Aikman in the back of his fucking truck. I'm like, bro,
There's nothing worse than Cowboy and Yankee fans.
fucking
bro.
Cowboy fans, man. I think Cowboy fans take it, bro.
Yeah, they're fucking trash.
Jesus, man.
I think in sports, like fan bases are just toxic all around.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
It's like a BO4 lobby.
Yeah. Like that one we were in earlier. I sent John
Oh.
that picture.
Holy
Oh,
shit,
yeah, that
bro.
was a pain.
Matchmaking. Right.
Yeah, at its finest.
Did you guys win that? Or?
No.
No,
We
no,
lost.
we got mopped. It was like,
Oh,
37 to 100.
yeah, we got mopped, bro.
oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It was just impossible.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
I mean, we had a couple games where we mopped people, but then it was just.
We mopped one group, and then a bunch of the people that came in stayed, and then we mopped them again.
Yeah, we mopped
What?
them, and then they started playing sweaty as shit. They were like,
Like next game, they were
SM
sweaty.
they handed it to
SMGs
the-
and shit.
Yeah, they handed it to their big brother. They pulled out stripes and shit.
Fuckers.
They still got shitted on. I was like,
Stingrays
yeah.
and shotguns and shit.
Yeah, y'all
No
are trash.
stingrays.
Crossbows.
No
Mostly
crossbows.
just stripes.
It was
Stripes?
stripes and shotties. It was super shotgun.
They got so sweaty and they got mopped again.
That's literally what I do.
Every match I played, because I got on before, I was playing before you got on. Every match there was at least 2 shotgun users per team.
There was a lot of shotguns today.
I mean,
I don't know.
2 shotgun per side
I don't know.
at least.
It's okay. We don't have much longer.
Fuck no.
Be all right.
And I almost finished my castle in Minecraft.
Yeah, we did. You did hop over to Minecraft.
I mean, you saw it when it was up to just 2 towers. I finished the other 2 towers, and now I'm working on the outer wall.
I'll have to check it out. I was gonna
Yeah.
check it out, but you had to leave for here to get on.
Yeah,
to get to the
And we got to get
podcast.
John on so you can see how fucking lonely I am.
One day we're gonna get John on fucking Minecraft.
I mean,
for
he doesn't
real.
even have to play on my world. He can just come and look at how fucking lonely I
Okay,
am.
if you want me to look at it, I'll fucking look at it.
Get
and
it
on a
on.
scale,
I'll get on there,
on a
bro.
scale of 1 to 100, let me know how lonely I look when you see how much I've done.
Fucking 1. You're not lonely.
Just wait till you see.
Oh, I meant in general, not on Minecraft.
Well,
I'm so lonely. I have so much time to do all this shit. It takes 10 seconds to mine a brick of obsidian.
Your
So,
car closey.
Jakar, Jesus Christ, bro. You named after a shitty clone.
Did you see that Shell story that came out today about the Trump rally at the Shell factory? It's either you could go and you got to stand for multiple hours, you couldn't protest, all these rules. You're not provided lunch, you work through your lunch, or you could use PTO to have it off, or you could have the day off but you don't get paid.
What the fuck?
It was like some 1984 shit, like that book. If you're
Oh,
Yep,
George
I remember
Orwell.
that.
Yep,
it
George
was
Orwell.
super, and it was really kind of scary that a company that big did that. Because I mean, if you don't support Trump, you
Yeah.
get the day off, but you're not getting paid.
That's fucked
See,
up.
it's like a moral thing, you know?
Yeah, they're making you choose.
Because you can't protest.
Yeah.
You're gonna get removed. You'll probably lose your job.
Mm-hmm.
They're not providing you lunch. You're working through your lunch break.
Oh, Jesus.
It's
fuck.
crazy.
What is going on, bro?
I mean, that's everywhere, though. Every of those big corporations. I mean, I worked for one like that. It was literally 12 hours. You didn't get a lunch. You had to work through your lunch. You didn't get breaks.
Yeah, but this is to support a president.
I mean, they've
Yeah.
never allowed people to just leave work to go support the president. No offense against
No,
them.
this guy came to their job.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, he came
He
to
came
the job
the Shell refinery.
and it was like, you can't leave.
You can't leave, or if you do, you're not getting paid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. This is
This
whole
is-
different. The way I interpret it was like,
That's a hostage situation. Jesus.
it was like when all those kids walked out of school for the teacher rally.
Mm.
This is
I was
getting
just like, you guys are fucking stupid.
It's getting closer and closer to like Nazi Germany, if I'm being honest.
Fucking boring ass dystopia.
It's just getting sketch. It's getting closer and closer.
I mean,
Well, not to
we
the
don't have two
genocide level
different.
yet.
We don't have two different levels of government between chancellor and president. For Hitler, back in 1920s, when Hitler actually finally got into the chancellorship, he had the president executed and then combined the two into one and took all the power for himself, which made it into a dictatorship.
So Trump
So-
already skipped
so-
a step.
So
Yeah.
until, but
He's
Germany
fast-tracking it.
before was a chancellor presidency. We have the legislative, executive, and judicial branch.
Yeah.
So until he gets rid of the judicial and the legislative branch, we don't have to worry too much.
Well, he's
Well,
gotten
see
rid
what
of
I, mean,
some
he,
stuff.
I know he is working. It seems like he's working on it, but
We'll
I
see
mean,
what happens next year.
2020. I mean,
Jesus.
if these Democrats don't pull their heads out of their
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
asses, they're literally gonna hand it to.
They really got to get their shit
It's
together.
literally gonna
man.
be the Barack case again. I mean, the only reason Barack got 4 more years was because they put up a shitty fucking
Yeah,
Republican.
they put a Mitt
Yeah,
Romney,
fucking Mitt.
super anti-women's rights,
Super anti-Mexican, but his fucking
anti-everything.
family is from fucking Mexico or some
From
shit.
South
I mean,
America,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
South America.
The one ad I saw for Mitt Romney that was paid for by Democrats to like hurt him is like he only paid 8% of taxes, which was $413 million one year. I was like, I don't have $413 million to
Right.
pay 8% on taxes.
Jesus.
What do you want?
I mean, they're like, oh, we want him to pay 35%. Number one, it's already not gonna happen.
It never, yeah.
I just
He's
meant it
part of the
was-
richest 1%. It's not happening.
Yeah, just when it was comparable to Nazi Germany, as you have to show up and support your
Yep.
president, or
Yep.
else you're, you know.
Oh, that was the Austria election right there when
I just
Hitler
mean-
convinced the League of Nations to allow him to take Austria. They held an election.
Yeah.
No, they voted for it, and it passed with a 99.47%.
Yeah, but I'm just
I
saying
wonder
Hitler would
why.
have these rallies where he
Yeah.
would spew hate speech,
Yep.
and you had to show up, or you were a
And
traitor.
you better not have been found if you
Yeah.
didn't show up.
Yeah.
You're a
you-
traitor. But
yeah.
I'm saying this is how it's comparable.
It's
very-
getting close. Yes, that makes it
It's-
close.
right? Like he goes to spew hate speech.
It always starts with one company.
Yep.
Yeah.
It always starts with one.
And once one gets away with it,
It
it's
always-
gonna spread.
It only takes one, bro.
Because Shell is an oil refinery.
They're one of the biggest
And they
conglomerates
have-
on fucking earth.
Yes, they're part of an oligarchy with all these other
Yeah.
gas companies. That's why they
Yeah.
have roughly the same price everywhere.
They run the world.
They literally run the world.
There's a reason why renewable energy is not taken off yet.
They run 90% of the world because
Lobbies.
Tesla is trying to make a dent in that. But
But it's just hard because they
The
have all
P-
this money.
I mean, yeah, they have all this money, and then you got Elon Musk. No offense to him, he sounds like a good guy, but he's smoking pot on a podcast, and nobody wants to support. and there's a huge group of like us people who want to support that, but all these like higher ups with lots of money who could support him don't want to support that
because they're old fashioned.
Yep, they're from Reagan days.
Yeah, they're from the Reagan days.
Exactly.
They were 30 when they were like 25 when Reagan took over, and they were like,
Same
guy. Weed is evil. Weed is evil.
Yeah.
It's a gateway drug.
Which is again, it's a big part of big pharma.
Oh yeah,
paid Nancy Reagan to come out with this
bullshit.
Just say no.
Just say no campaign. Yeah,
because they realized, this would take money out of our pockets.
Fuck yeah,
the painkillers. So
they tried to do that shit with vapes.
Yeah. They tried it. I just read a story this morning about vapes and lung disease. I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to pass that bullshit some more.
Same thing with the fucking hemp.
Yeah, it's just so stupid.
Paper companies were like, "Fuck you."
They released a hate story against marijuana, saying marijuana when you're pregnant is bad for the baby. No shit.
Yeah,
so is smoking cigarettes, and that's legal.
You smoke anything when you're
pregnant. So
is
drinking.
Yeah, alcohol. Hello.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Alcohol,
man.
We know this, bro. We don't need.
Just put your little Surgeon General warning that no one fucking reads on there.
Exactly,
bro. You can put those stupid lung cancer pictures on there. People are still
bottle somewhere.
People are still gonna fucking smoke.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
There at the bottom, there's a government warning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like Jesus Christ.
There's shit has government
that's Morgan Freeman. I told you.
George Allen.
Holy
Morgan
shit.
Freeman, bro.
Salt and pepper.
He's the Morgan Freeman who didn't go into acting.
Yeah, he went into reffing MMA fights. Yeah, hopefully we don't head towards this fucking dictatorship type.
Like I said,
culture.
the Democrats need to pull their heads out of their asses.
Yeah.
They need to support just one person. Because right now they're just handing it to Trump because he's using their stupidity against them.
And I used to hate Bernie, but he was on Joe Rogan, and his ideas I agreed with so much. It was insane.
But how many people watch the Joe Rogan?
Nobody. They
exactly.
believe all this shit out there.
They listen to the media.
I'm fucking guilty.
Everyone is.
Bernie's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he looks fucking crazy.
I was like, he's going to tax the fuck out of me. Nope, he's going to tax the rich-ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, he is.
And they're gonna pay to help us live better lives.
And how much of those rich motherfuckers are gonna pay to do all these smear campaigns against them?
Exactly. So hopefully America gets more woke.
It's not gonna work on me though. Though.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a percentage of people just like us who actually research and find out everything they can before they vote. And then it's just going to be like Washington's blue,
which is crazy.
Oregon's blue,
because there is all this evidence that we've seen that Trump is a psychotic fucking racist megalomaniac.
He did not deserve to be president. Put him on the cabinet for economics, and it would have been better.
I get why he was voted in. The people are tired of the same old shit.
Yeah.
They wanted somebody else to see how it went.
Hey, we wanted to see how it would go with a black president. He won 8 years.
Yeah.
We wanted to see how it would go with a businessman.
With a non-politician, someone who's never touched politics in his life.
Ever. He was a fucking actor, bro, basically.
He was a WWE wrestler at one point. But who remembers that shit?
Yeah, we wanted to see how it went, so I understand why he got elected. Now, there's zero reason for him to be reelected.
Yeah.
Especially with us heading towards a recession. There is proof.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Like, literally.
It's going to be the new Great Depression.
Yes.
And it's going to cause a war to get us out of it.
Yeah, because that creates jobs and creates money for the economy.
Yes. And the one thing nobody ever fucking talks about war, all those deaths, that's what creates a lot of maintained jobs when the war ends. And that's what also helps lower housing costs because now you have all these empty houses.
Yeah.
Especially, say, a war with Russia where there would be a mass amount of casualties.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Every war Russia's been in, they've had casualties in the millions.
Yeah. And
like
I think
before we even had 1 million U.S. citizens, they had
already
But I'm just saying, like, if people think the casualty number from this war on terror is bad, imagine a war with Russia with China involved.
Oh, geez.
All these world war. Powers. I mean, come on. We'd fucking.
Yeah, man.
It'd be fucking a lot.
Millions on every side.
Because it wouldn't be what people are thinking.
It'd probably be 1 billion because China does not stop fucking, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, if India gets in there too, then come on.
And this could be. People don't think wars would be fought on our own homeland, but this war would likely be fought on American soil.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they would make an attempt, and yes, they might get some foothold, but we'd have to still fight them back.
Yeah.
And what people don't realize is there's not going to be as much ground fighting because we have drones, we have ICBMs that we can literally shoot around the world and hit our own ship with.
Intercontinental ballistic missiles.
At least the U.S. does. At least I'm sure they do.
I'm sure Russia does as well.
Yeah, $4 trillion.
I mean, them and some other I'm sure some other nations have gotten
India, China.
Yeah.
I mean,
Japan.
I mean, they have 1 billion people in China, 1 billion people in India. I'm sure they have one genius
China's
in there.
the most innovative culture.
I mean, yeah.
In there,
I mean, we
there right
stole
now.
from Chinese culture quite a few times.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
A lot of times.
Jesus. And everything we have is from China.
And China was like, "Oh, Britain, you want some opiates?" And then when they had the Opium War, it's fucking dope. Smart ass motherfuckers. Little bastards.
History's pointing, like you said, recession, then war, and then
Recession, then war, and then
Jobs. And
depending on how the war is treated will depend on if we have another war after that.
Yeah,
Because the Treaty of Versailles is the only reason we had a World War II.
that one was signed on a fucking train car.
It was it was signed in a train car in France,
they couldn't even bother to fucking actually sit down
and they
at a
put
fucking table.
they put so many restrictions on Germany that it just brewed the hate for other nations that Hitler was able to seize up, use his charisma to just be like, fuck everyone.
I'm pretty
He
sure we're
used that,
like close to the what's it called, the anniversary of that being signed.
I think
Up
so.
the treaty.
Yeah, I think it was in August.
The Treaty of Versailles, I believe it was in August.
Because that was signed after the bombs were dropped, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, because the bombs were dropped on this August 6th and 8th.
Yep.
So that is interesting that we brought it up right around the same time.
Shit.
Another
That's what you
instance.
get when you fuck with American boats,
And those,
Japan.
yeah, and those were only
Stop it.
those were only two like very archaic first
Those were
nuclear
like the
bombs.
first atomic bombs.
And now they're like hundreds of millions of times more powerful.
And you got lucky that we only dropped 2 of the
Yeah.
4.
And you're lucky that we didn't hit our targets.
Yo.
They hit fishing villages
Yeah,
because of the weather.
Yep.
They were going for like Tokyo and Nagasaki.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
they were
fuck,
going
bro.
for Tokyo and
Like
it wasn't Nagasaki they were going for, but they had to do it on
Because of the
Nagasaki because they
weather.
couldn't get to wherever the hell they were going.
yeah,
No, I think they were both times. I think they were heading to Tokyo, but they couldn't reach it. So one went to Nagasaki, and they're like, "Okay, the weather should be clear by now. Let's go. We're gonna hit Tokyo, end the war, Hiroshima."
just
And then the third one, the Enola Gay.
Yeah,
I'm sure I fucked the first name
yeah,
up.
yeah. No, you're right.
No, you're right.
Lost their bomb. A bunch
Yeah,
of
in
no,
like
that
Alaska
pilot.
somewhere.
That pilot was probably had like, these are fucking people we're dropping
Yeah.
these
Mhm.
on. He
Crashed
didn't
his
lose
plane
no
in
shit.
Alaska because the plane was found in Alaska,
He,
like in the mountains or something.
what he probably did
Oh.
was he probably crossed Washington State, curved up, dropped the bomb into the ocean,
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
and then crashed it into Alaska.
Yeah, because they never found the bomb, but the plane is still there. The wreckage is still
Yeah.
there.
And then the fourth one, we didn't even send the fourth one because they surrendered after the first 2.
And then we developed the hydrogen bomb.
Oh yeah. And then we got the hydrogen bomb.
If we were to drop that on a nation, holy fuck.
I mean, if you're feeling like going up to Japan, they do have memorials for where you
Yeah.
can see the shadows that
Oh
were
God, yeah.
burned onto the
silhouettes.
walls.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Just watch one of those documentaries, man.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Fuck, dude, this fucking girl got blown like 50
Yeah.
feet out
Into
of like
the
a,
water.
Yeah, dude, holy
Out of her
shit!
school.
Whoa.
But we're just more powerful now. Like,
Oh fuck! That's
And anyone
not-
who remembers Vietnam, I mean, Agent Orange, you think
Yeah.
we're still going to
Oh
be
my
using
God.
that weak ass
yeah,
shit?
that shit that just stuck to your skin and
Yep.
burned you to death. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's
Orange.
mustard gas.
No, Agent Orange was like a gel-like silica type
It was,
material, right?
it was gas.
I
Agent
thought-
Orange was gas because we were using it to spray where we thought gorillas were hiding.
I
And it was used
like
to clear
I think
off
it was
the
like,
underbrush.
like petroleum jelly.
Yeah, it was
right?
like petroleum jelly, and it would stick to your skin and it would just burn your
yeah,
skin
it
off.
would've- you couldn't get it off, man.
Yeah, it was
The more you-
napalm.
the
So
more-
I could have swore it was not.
The stories that I heard, it was like the more you try to wipe it off, the more you would spread it.
Huh.
So
Yeah,
it sounds
it was
like
a
a fucking-
jelly.
Because I could have swore it was a gas because we used it on guerrilla troops, but we accidentally hit some of our own soldiers in one of them.
Yeah, and
And
napalm
then-
was an incendiary mixture of a gelling agent. So it was like a jelly type, silica type deal.
Mm.
So it would get stuck to your skin. You try to wipe it, and you're just smearing this burning.
'Cause I know it was originally used to clear
Yeah.
off the brush because we were getting gorillas
Well,
killing us.
I'm sure it was highly flammable. It was a, you know.
It was supposed to rot. No, it was supposed to rot away the brush and keep it from
Oh, well,
regrowing.
instead it caught it on fucking fire. It burned everything.
Well, I mean, if you fire a bullet at gasoline, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. It was just gel gasoline, just fucking.
And a fucking fuse and
Highly
And then it
flammable
was
igniter.
it was
Yeah.
rotting it, and then rotting wood is a lot more flammable than wet wood.
Yeah, it's just
Fuck,
yeah.
man.
But guerrilla warfare is so scary.
America knows how to kill
Especially-
people, bro.
The Kirkas, man.
Especially the Viet Cong with their tunnel systems and
Oh
stuff
my
like
god!
that shit.
Have
was
you seen
crazy.
those tunnels?
Yes, I've
They're
watched
fucking
documentaries.
Scary.
Ho Chi Minh, like that's just crazy to me.
And I can't believe that we as a nation allowed the army to have tunnel clearers. as a position for the army.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah,
You would get literally a pistol, and you'd have to go through the tunnel and clear it out.
With
It's fucking
fucking flashlight.
flashlight and pistol.
Yep.
That was,
They paid homage to it in Black Ops 1.
yeah. I remember that mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
terrifying.
That was probably the first war we technically lost, right?
That is
Yeah.
As
the
a country?
second war we have
Which
lost.
one was the other one? Korea?
The other one was the War of 1812. It wasn't declared a loss because no ground changed hands, but it was the only time other forces occupied the White House.
Was that the one where Britain invaded?
Britain
and
invaded
took over
from
the White
Canada
House?
and then took our White House.
Oh, okay.
We treated with them. No land changed hands, but it was.
But they burned the White House down.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I remember that.
I consider it a loss in our book,
Yeah, I
even
can
if
see that.
people don't, because from 1812 to now, no other nation has held the White House.
Like, so I guess Vietnam would be the first absolutely unnecessary war, then, because we went over there to stop the spread of communism, right?
We went over.
Because we wanted to stop the spread of communism.
I think it was communism is why we
Yeah.
went over to that one.
Because we didn't want another Hitler, basically.
The Cold War, it's
That wasn't
kind of
really
fluffy. Cause it's cold because no bullets were fired, and then you had the Cuban Missile Crisis on top of all that nonsense.
Yeah, and the Bay of Pigs and all that.
The Bay of Pigs, what a nightmare.
Yeah, dude, that stuff is. That's a crazy
I remember
story.
that mission.
We're gonna. They paid good homage to it. I mean, of course, it wasn't like special forces that were doing it. It was
Yeah.
Cuban
Yeah.
soldiers fighting Cuban militia. But
It still is just a crazy story,
yeah,
you know, especially when it was
I'm surprised by how many people who don't know all this information.
I know, like the history of our country.
I don't expect you to know like exact dates and names and stuff, but you
No,
should
but-
still know the basis foundation for Vietnam War.
Yep.
The troops went over there. They were literally getting massacred
Mauled.
by guerrilla warfare.
There was trip wires of fucking bombs and shit. Like you were getting
Not
fucked.
even bombs half the time. They had Punjabi spikes.
Oh, and they would just come down from
fuck
the
yeah,
trees
man.
And they would fall down and they would cover them in human
Those-
feces. So if you survived, it would get infected and
yeah.
you would die.
And then they had those fucking snipers
They
in the
had-
Yeah.
fucking trees,
Yep,
bro.
they had snipers
and they
in
were
trees.
sniping with fucking Kalashnikovs.
Yep.
Yep.
And they would have
Sniping.
those pits they would dig in the middle of the fucking
Mhm.
ground, and you fall in, and there's spikes.
Yeah, and they
Oh
would cover
my
them in
God,
human
man.
feces.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they
That
had
was
the
all that.
balls of mud that they would wrap sharp spikes in that would come down and kill you,
Yeah.
covered in feces.
Guerrilla warfare, man. It's just so unorthodox.
Yep.
But it's effective.
Remember how we used to fight wars? We'd stand across the field from each
Yeah,
other
and yell and charge at each other.
Yep.
Fire.
You charge and fire. That's 1700s.
And
and
that's
trench warfare was the 1900s.
Trench warfare. Yep. With
And that's
mustard
why-
gas.
Mustard
World
gas.
War One, right?
World War
One.
One had a lot of chemical warfare. It was
Yeah.
banned in the Geneva Convention.
That's when it started. Was World War One? Yes.
And another reason Hitler lost World War II, aside from attacking Russia.
yeah, idiot. Winters.
What?
During winter.
Idiot.
Come on, bro.
During winter.
Come on, bro.
1 in 5 German soldiers were outfitted for a Russian winter, by the way.
That's it. Jesus Christ.
One
that's
in 5.
horrible.
There were so many. Fucking
1 in 5
Germans over there.
soldiers. Yep. But Hitler was actually injured in World War One to a chemical weapon attack, which is why he had stockpiles of chemical weapons but didn't use them because he knew the
How
firsthand
the
effects
effects.
of
Oh
them.
wow.
And he was always fucking cracked out on something in
That-
every video I've seen of him.
He's
like-
Yep.
he's shaking in his teeth, his gritting his teeth.
He was apparently he was actually a very nervous person and not a good public speaker.
Well,
But I mean,
shit.
the way the chemical gas altered his voice gave him a voice that these people in Germany just wanted to follow.
Well, plus Mein Kampf. They
I
read,
mean,
they
yeah.
read his book, and I'm
His
sure
book.
After the Beer Hall Putsch, which failed,
yeah.
and then he wrote a book called My Struggle, aka Mein Kampf,
while he was in jail.
while he was in prison.
yeah.
And then he got that published because he bribed a guard to get it out to the publisher to publish it, and people read it and they like supported him.
And it was a New York Times bestseller, basically in Berlin, right? Like,
It was the Berlin equivalent of a New York bestseller.
yeah. And people followed this man
Wow.
because of what he said,
Yep.
which is scary because, like, rap comes full
it's
circle.
fucking one guy.
President
Mhm.
Trump.
Yeah.
People are agreeing with this hateful rhetoric.
A lot of the southern half of the United States, we could, instead of going towards like a war, we could literally be heading towards another civil war.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very likely.
There's so many fucking militias here.
Or a
In
civil
America.
race war.
A race
Yeah.
war. Yeah.
A
I think that's
civil race war. I could
Whites
see that happen.
versus a
oh,
lot of
that's
people.
that's about to fuck. Oh.
It's gonna be every color for themselves.
Every video I see of a fucking cop shooting another black kid, I'm like, God damn it!
I
bro.
just saw one the other
It's gonna
day.
fucking start, bro.
Where this kid was running away. The
Oh,
cop shot him in the back.
In the
like
back?
6 times, man.
I mean, what
Come
irritates
on.
me is that only one cop shooting ever gets all this attention.
yes, it's only the whites
It's
on
only
the blacks.
Yeah, it's only white
Mhm.
cops shooting black people.
yeah.
I mean, There was a white cop who shot a white homeless guy who was just trying to take a nap in a lumber yard.
Yeah.
He shot him point blank 3 times, and there was not even like an hour of media coverage on it.
Or no outrage either.
There was no outrage. There was nothing.
Because it's not a race thing. It's more of an abuse of power type thing.
Yeah.
That's the most disgusting part of it.
But because they just take the white cop shooting a black person so far out of what it is, they're making it into a race issue when it's literally he is abusing his position and his feeling of power.
Yeah, he's unfit to do the fucking job.
Yep.
And there's a lot of those cops around here. Like, I've run into fucking cops who I'm like, yo, you should not have a fucking gun on you.
You should not be a cop.
You should not be a cop.
Exactly.
You are like, I mean, I've run into fucking cops.
There's some of them who are just real sus.
They're just unbalanced.
Yep.
To where, I mean, you can give them all the training in the fucking world, but if they are unbalanced up there in their head,
they're gonna snap.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want.
And the amount of pressure and stress they're under at this job.
Oh, I mean, my God, man! Can you imagine? Like, literally everybody, you're a target.
I'm saying, and
especially in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Holy
you know what was
shit,
you know what was even more crazy? There were people there that were actually cheering on the shooter for what he was doing.
Yeah, they arrested multiple people.
So fucking dumb, man.
But it's just scary that all these cops in this city can't take on this one guy with a rifle. Like, we have robots and shit. You could have blown his ass up like they did to the Dallas shooter.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can't believe how much backlash they got from doing that bullshit.
Right? They had to kill this man. He was shooting cops with a rifle.
What happens when he goes from shooting cops to shooting civilians?
Civilians, exactly.
They had to take him out.
I mean, it's only going to be a matter of time before, oh, well, this isn't fun. Let me get some of these guys running. Let's see if I can do that.
Yeah, and I'm kind of shocked Philadelphia didn't think of this. Well, I guess there was 2 cops trapped for a long time in the upstairs portion of this house.
Yeah.
So I could see why at the beginning, but when they got those cops out...
When they got the cops out, you should have sent in a drone.
Fucking threw a grenade up there, something.
Like, fuck taking him alive. I get it. You want him to pay for his crime, but, bro, at that point, just...
There's points where once you cross a certain line, it's no longer capture and kill. It's kill then capture.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, we killed and captured Osama.
Yes.
That's what we did.
You neutralize
the target, and then you get him out of there so they can't use him as a shrine or to build an establishment to use his influence after death.
Which is why he was given a proper burial after we took his body.
We buried him at sea and didn't even tell him where we buried him.
Hell no.
But it's still more proper than, say, taking him back to America and
taking him to burning him alive.
Incinerating him,
Yeah.
They gave him a more, I believe it was a proper Muslim burial. Because in, like, India, they send you off into the river, that river in India. I can't remember what it is.
I don't know much about Indian burials, to be honest.
It was in the Gandhi movie.
The Ganges?
Yeah, I think so. They put you on like a raft and they burn you.
They burn you. Oh, okay.
That's a Viking funeral.
This is also
they do that over there.
Oh, they still do it over there?
Yeah.
I thought
I want to go out like that. Fuck, dude.
I thought as a Muslim, you had to be buried. You couldn't be like burned into ashes because your body was the vessel that carries the soul into the afterlife.
Technically, he was buried.
That's a lot of water.
I mean,
it's probably in a shark's stomach.
Water's kind of heavy.
Yeah, I mean it is heavy, but I mean I always thought that was the Muslim one because they adopted the Egyptian one.
No, but then they would have tombs and shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, they adopted the burial custom. They didn't adopt the tombs and everything. Because the burial custom of the Egyptians
that was only for like royalty, right?
What's about to happen?
Pharaohs and shit.
Yeah. The pharaohs and shit got tombs, but like the pharaoh's council and stuff were buried with them.
That was rough.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry. Oh no,
he's still in the armbar though. He's still in the armbar though.
Not entirely.
Got 49 seconds. He's winning the fuck out of this fight.
Get your toes out of the cage, man. Jakar.
I like these history podcasts, bro. This is dope. Fuck.
I wish I would have fucking prepared for that. I wish I would have paid attention in school, honestly.
I mean,
I didn't pay attention at all. This is all stuff I know from video games. A lot of it is from video games.
Holy shit.
And you'll be surprised by how accurate it is.
Yeah, because I would go back and watch documentaries on World War II.
And then you find out that like, okay, hey, this is actually lining up with this. I mean, obviously some things are fake, like the Bay of Pigs invasion that we did. I mean, that was fucking fake.
But it was...
I mean, but it's based on a real event.
It's very parallel.
It's very parallel. Yeah. Thank you. Very parallel.
Yeah,
that's what's going on.
It wasn't like the likenesses and names and the exact thing that happened, but I mean, it followed the same path. What really happened. Oh, close they won that fight. Drakkar.
Holy shit, bro.
He mauled that guy.
That was a fucking banger.
That dude got mauled, bro.
Damn, he got fucking Michigan tattooed on him.
God damn. That was a slam. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to Craig's predictions, because this was fun last time we did this.
Oh yeah. Oh, can we bring up the Verdict app?
Oh yeah, shout out to Verdict app, bro. Can you sponsor us?
Jesus, man, I love that app so much, bro. You can make your predictions. You can, you can be a follower and fucking follow what the rest of the world thinks of the fucking how the fight might play out, or you can risk, XP and go for the fucking risky bet. You can do whatever. I love it. It's basically like getting
It's like free gambling.
It's basically free gambling. Instead of money, it's XP, quote unquote XP.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically you whatever fight card they have coming up, you just make a prediction, and if you're right, and they have like a ranking system. I think Tony's a white belt with
one stripe or something.
A stripe, yeah.
First stripe.
And then you move, they go by the belt system, which I don't fucking remember. It's like
No.
white, brown, and then whatever the fuck.
Do they follow
purple.
I think wouldn't it make sense that they follow the black belt
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
make
that's
standards?
the karate system.
the karate belt system.
Yeah,
Brazilian jiu-jitsu
but
system.
it's a dope app, man.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Bro,
Especially when you're
it got me
watching
through that boring ass card last weekend.
Yeah, because
honestly,
I was scoring the card, the rounds how I saw it, which was fun.
That's so dope.
And as Craig gets more integrated into the MMA culture, which I think he's already starting to like it.
We'll see how this fight. We'll see how this card goes. I've had 2 snoozers in a row. We'll see.
This is a good one.
The card.
That's what you said on the very first one I watched, and it was banger, snoozer, banger, snoozer.
That's every
bangers.
card. You're not gonna have a card of
Hell
pure
no.
bangers. That's once a year.
Yeah,
You have a card of pure bangers. But if you get
this
two
one
or
might be it.
if you get 2 or 3 bangers on a card, that's a good card.
That's a really good card.
Much respect to Masvidal for ending the fight in 5 seconds, but I can't call that a banger.
Yeah,
for being a 5-second fight.
It was just impressive.
That
it
was
wasn't a banger.
That was demolishing.
Yes, that was more impressive.
That was a demolition.
Speaking of Cuban Missile Crisis, Jesus.
So let's start.
We got hit with one, dude. Ben Askren.
So the first fight of the night is Derek Brunson, who's a scary black man, versus Ian Heinisch,
who's a scary white man.
who's a scary white man.
He's big as fuck.
What flags they fly?
America.
Both, right?
They're both American flags?
Both American.
Oh, damn.
So
I'm going to have to go with the white guy.
White guy? By decision, knockout, submission.
Second round, what's the white guy's specialty?
I don't know. He's got good ground and pound. Ian Heinisch does.
I'll say a second round TKO/KO.
By Ian?
Yep.
Okay.
Because it might be a ground and pound where the ref just stops it because he's just getting face pummeled. I saw I saw the one a couple days ago when we were at the gym, Tony. Herb was just watching him just pound the guy in the face. Like, Herb, call it already.
Oh, yeah.
He's landed
dude,
30 I counted like 30 fucking strikes to the face. Just call it after 15.
He's just allowing him to be a warrior, Craig.
Defend yourself. Mario Yamasaki.
Oh, damn, there's Dan Henderson.
Hendo.
Legend. Oh, this is the fight, bro. Oh, my God.
I mean, I understand there's going to be a chance for them to get out, but when they hit like 15 strikes to the face, just call it. TKO.
Rafael Assunção and fucking
Corey Sandhagen.
Corey Sandhagen.
Who, if he wins, he's probably getting a title shot.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be in the top 5.
So it's going to be... Oh, he's going to be top 3.
This is fast-tracking his fucking title run.
And if he loses, he doesn't really lose anything.
No.
Because this is a huge fight for him.
Yeah, if he loses, I don't think... Yeah, he's not going to go down.
His last fight was a snoozer, though.
He's still top 10. He's still going to be top 10.
Yeah, his last fight was...
He has nothing to lose.
Yeah, they
That's
punched
dope.
each other in the arms.
Oh, my God, bro. This is going to be fucking wild.
Let's see. Okay, second fight is Gabriel Benitez and Sodiq Yusuff.
Ooh, Sadiq Yusuf.
I don't even.
That's a big...
I don't know where they're from, but...
Sadiq is American.
Are they like male, female?
They're male.
They're male.
Male?
I don't even know
Mario
the weight class.
Benitez.
I mean, so
Gabriel Benitez.
Gabriel, sorry.
Gabby.
Oh,
I mean, her name might be
Gabrielle.
Gabriel, and she just might go by Gabby.
Okay.
So it was Gabby and what?
And Sodiq.
Sadiq.
Gabby Sodiq.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like a good dick, so I'll go with Dick.
Okay.
What weight class are they fighting?
I actually don't know.
Okay, we'll just do third round decision.
That's the most common pick in the world, actually. So
Well, I
it's a
mean,
good call. That is a good call. I mean, you agree with most of...
both cards that I've watched, the second round has gone to decision.
Yeah, the second fight, yeah.
That's very true.
Okay.
True. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's a fight that's probably not going to decision. We have Yoel Romero, who's Cuban, and he's a monster,
He's 41?
but he's...
41 and
and
what?
Picture.
No, he's 41 years old.
So he's like Clay Guida.
No.
Okay.
But he's a fucking animal.
Let me show you.
Clay Guida looked like an animal till he got choked out.
No, but he's way his style is so different from.
So this is how
From
big
Clay's.
this guy is.
Okay, what's his weight class? Like 180?
185.
185 middleweight.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way.
Wait, show him a picture of Paulo Acosta, his opponent.
Yeah. This is Yoel Romero.
Okay, so that's his opponent?
No, that's the Cuban guy still. I'll
That's
show
Yoel.
you.
Huh?
Show him his opponent, bro. He looks like he looks like a statue. He looks like he's carved
from
out of-
marble?
Yeah, marble, granite, all that.
Carved by SpongeBob?
hard rock.
So there's his opponent. So this fight is definitely not going to decision.
Fuck no.
Cuban first round knockout.
Ooh, I
Yoel?
like it.
I like the confidence.
I like that.
Yoel, it's not a bad pick.
Hell no.
He's fighting to get the Havana border back open so we can go get some Havana cigars.
I'm saying, and he's
Yeah.
been in
I mean,
some wars.
if I was ever
Yeah.
to smoke a cigarette again, it's gonna be a cigar from Cuba
Yep.
There you go.
because I just want to try it.
Hell yeah.
This
I've always
fight-
wanted to
I
try
mean, the
one of
cigars
those.
around here are kind of bullshit.
I mean, I've had some. There people are like, oh, this is a Cuban. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a
Uh-huh.
But I'm like,
American.
motherfucker, this is from the DR, bro.
this
yeah.
is from Nigeria.
Like, all I had to do was Google the fucking brand,
Yeah,
and
You're
it'll
not
tell me
gonna-
where they sourced the leaves. But yeah,
I mean, seriously.
Let's
next
see.
fight.
This next fight is it's a pick'em, bro. I mean, you
Well,
got
this is the one that they were hyping up.
one of them. So this Anthony Pettis, who's a knockout artist,
Yep.
and he's very unorthodox. He did a running cage kick. He'll
Yeah, I
do
saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
crazy
I
shit.
saw
Okay.
that stupid
And
shit.
he's fighting Nate Diaz, who's probably the most gangster motherfucker in the UFC.
one
Well,
of
I
the one
mean-
of the toughest
I
dudes.
mean, I found out that Nate Diaz smokes weed.
Yeah, he smokes weed after
Yeah.
every fight and gets
I
suspended.
mean, Nate fucking lit up a CBD
I
blunt.
told him, yeah,
Allegedly CBD blunt.
for
Yeah.
his open workout. I mean,
Allegedly.
you need a little THC to activate
Oh,
it, but
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it was technically not in competition, so
And-
he should be fine.
And Nate's
but-
specialty is tapping dudes out, so submissions.
or wearing you the fuck out
Yeah.
to eventually.
And
get
he did
that.
tap out Conor McGregor.
Yes, he did.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather beat him, so it's not that impressive.
I mean, that was a different sport, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but I mean, still.
I mean,
Floyd Mayweather and UFC would have got demolished.
the fucking guy. I mean, I still remember that, man. The whole build up to that. The people saying that Connor. I mean, Connor, of course,
he held his own in
because
that
of his
fight.
power. Yeah, he's always gonna have.
He
a fucking
fucking
chance.
uppercutted Floyd, and Floyd was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah, that's when he like shelled up.
this is real." And then he
He
went
played
to
the
typical
defense game.
Floyd.
But
Yep.
the people who are like, yeah, he's gonna fucking come in, he's gonna knock him out with that left straight, and in the first 5 rounds, you know,
I
and
mean-
then after what happened?
Went 10 rounds with with the best boxer in the
Motherfucker got-
history.
He got so damn tired.
Yeah,
Yep.
he went 10 rounds with the best boxer in the history of boxing.
That's crazy.
After he's never boxed before. That is insane.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Pacquiao lost. I saw that uppercut that Pacquiao gave him.
Pacquiao
That-
was
went-
very injured in that fight.
Oh yeah, he
It
was
went to
so
fucking
fucking.
decision, and he won by like a point. I was like, that's fucking bullshit.
Pacquiao
Boxing,
was-
boxing is bullshit, bro.
They,
Boxing
they
is
just wanted him to have a
fixed.
perfect record.
Yes, exactly.
Fuck
As
that.
an
Boxing
art
is
form,
fixed.
it's beautiful.
We're gonna go with unorthodox with a second round knockout.
So you're going to
Ooh.
go with Anthony Pettis knockout?
Yep.
That's not a bad pick.
Second round, yeah.
Because first round, in a fight like that, they're gonna do the feels. They're gonna get their reaches
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
They're gonna get everything going. They're gonna get.
Look
They're gonna do all the
look at
mathematics behind
Craig,
it.
oh my
I
god!
just want you to let you know that Nate's only been knocked out one time in his career.
One time, he's only been finished like that one time.
Well, I mean, if he takes a running
mean-
cage kick and then he just hops right on top of him and just fucking ground and pound,
Yep,
I mean,
it
it's gonna
could.
be a TKO.
You never know.
Okay, so Anthony Pettis second round. Okay, and then we have our main event who this has been a year in the making.
This is the guy that came up from one
Light
weight
heavyweight.
class to get the
Yeah, light
championship
heavyweight
from
belt.
him,
From 205 to
and he
heavyweight.
barely fucking won that
Yeah,
fight.
and I hate to call it lucky, but it was pretty lucky.
Man, the more that I watched that, and the more interviews that I watched from Stipe and from both fighters, I'm like, man, maybe that was a
that was a lucky shot.
maybe it
to
was
me.
just like good placement and
was.
just enough fucking
It was
power.
straight good
Because
placement.
fucking Stipe's been hit way. Stipe
Yep.
got clocked by Francis,
Yep.
bro.
And Francis Ngannou throws the hardest punch in the UFC.
I mean, he got clocked by Francis in the first round of their fight, and he didn't go down. You know what I mean? I mean, he stacked, and he barely fucking staggered from that. But yeah, the more I watch that, I'm like, yeah, that was a.
He
pretty,
just caught on the
that
break
was-
with an elbow,
yeah.
and it probably hit
His
him on
fucking, his arm was down. You know, he didn't. You know,
and it hit him on the button. I mean, you get hit there,
it doesn't matter.
you're going down,
Yeah,
even if it's not hard.
yeah, it doesn't matter
You
how
know?
hard. Yeah,
He's got hit right on the chin, and it dropped him.
I got fucking I'm sorry, my pick. I picked Stipe, bro.
So who do you?
I'd have to go with Stipe because now he's stewing, but he's had all this time to
Yeah,
channel his anger.
he's got a lot of and he's got a lot of. He's well rested. And I don't think he's stopped training. If anything,
course
he's
he didn't
probably
stop
trained
training.
fucking harder.
Yeah.
I
He's
mean,
trained
this
harder.
is the lightest he's ever fought at. He came in at 230.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them. This is the lightest they've ever been at heavyweight.
So Stipe
So
came in at 230.
they're both expecting a long, a pretty decent.
They wanted
long
they
fight.
wanted more speed.
Yeah.
That's what it was. They want more speed.
Well, yeah, man. I saw some of those punches the black guy was throwing. It was fucking slow.
His name's
And-
DC.
And
Okay.
but
DC.
cardio wise, Stipe has the edge in that
Oh, yeah.
because he is a firefighter. So you have to have cardio.
Double
regardless.
respect.
Hell yeah, he's a
And
lifesaver, man.
DC eats fried chicken.
Yo, DC loves Popeyes, bro.
there's
That's his-
DC right there.
Louisiana fried chicken.
He's a great better wrestler
oh
than
my
Stipe.
god, man.
But Stipe is a better striker. So it is going to be very interesting.
God, what DC did to Dan Henderson
Yeah,
in their fight
that's
was
crazy.
disrespectful, man. He ragdolled him. Jesus.
But yeah, so you have Stipe. You think Stipe is going to knock out decision? It's a 5-round fight.
5 rounds. This is for the belt too.
Well, since he's been training for a year, I'm gonna say 5-round decision going to not DC.
Ooh,
Okay. So
okay.
you're going to Stipe. That's a good
Unanimous or split?
Split.
pick. Split,
Yeah.
you think-
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Especially since they've been working on it, so I know that it's probably not going to be a tired out fest.
Yeah, no, it'll be very technical. It'll be an
Hell
interesting
yeah.
fight. All right, so with that note, we're going to wrap it up before this banger starts.
Woo!
What, this one?
Damn,
Yes,
Asuncao
this is a
was
good
10
fight.
years fucking older.
He's also 10 feet shorter. Jesus Christ.
He's so small.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up. We'll talk to you guys next week. Later.
Bye.